So guys, today we will do login and registration, okay, with the database, and like we will start our project from today, okay. And after the lesson, I will talk about the projects, what projects you have to choose and etc. But after the lesson, okay. So I had just prepared something, yeah, before I started the video. So first, inside the htdocs folder, I created blog folder, okay, just the name of my project. So I'll be starting my project with this is a blog project. Inside I have 4 files, guys, 4 files. You cannot see it from here, but register form PHP, register PHP, login form PHP, and login PHP, okay. So you know about in register form PHP I have form, but this form will be submitted into register PHP file. The same, guys, I have login form where I have the form for logining, and this login form will be submitted into login PHP, okay. Also I have some CSS file. You remember we did something with I think we did login functionality, guys, before. Like we did login, you remember, with the status error, status success, and etc. You know, the same code I have here, but I will update this code today, okay? Because we will add the database and etc. etc. So let's quickly add the database, guys. First, I need to start the Apache, then Mysql. Yeah, as you know, I will start Apache, then I'll start Mysql. Again, let's quickly go to localhost PHP my admin. Yeah, guys, we know about Mysql, yeah, how to create the database and etc. Yeah, guys, we had lesson, yeah, about PHP my admin. Why it takes so long to open it? Localhost PHP my admin. Yeah, guys, so let's go to databases and remove. I think we should remove this narhost. We don't need this narhost. Also, I will remove this block, okay. Delete. Let me create one more time, guys. I'll create block database with util general C, guys. With util general C. Again, I will create users, but now I have not 4 but 6 columns, okay, columns for the database users. The first 4 columns are the same that we did, like ID, email, password, name, and the others are, I should have also role, like role, it can be user, admin, moderator, any role of the user. And also I will have the name of its image, like avatar image, okay, in the future, but not today, guys. So all of them will be varchars. All of them will be varchars, except of course ID, guys. ID will be integer, and give some, for varchars normally we give some length. Role can be like 128 or even 64, guys, because the role will be only user or admin or moderator, something like this. Not a long word, okay. In our avatar, I think also 256. In avatar, guys, we will store the image name, okay, like something.gpg, yeah, gpg, something like this. In the future, not today, guys. So ID will be auto increment, primary key. The email will be unique as we did before. Email. Also, we can say that you see this null. We can say that avatar can be null, for example. Yeah, you can check it or not. Okay, it's up to you. Then I will save, guys. I'll save the database. Now I have no data, yeah, inside users. It's empty now. So let's do first registration, guys. Okay, registration form. I have register form PHP, guys. This is the code from the previous lessons. Yeah, the form of registration. You remember this? If I have session status and status is success, I will take the message from the session and I'll output. You remember? Yeah, we did this, yeah, guys. I hope you remember. This is register form PHP page, okay? Register form PHP page. and the form will be submitted into register PHP file. Okay, so what I have here, guys, I have a name here, input type name, input type text, sorry, name is equal to name, so he will enter his name, yeah, of course. He will enter his email, yeah, he will enter his password, and then he will enter his password again, guys. He will enter his password 2 times, because in registration, you know, we enter passwords 2 times, yeah. So first is called password, the name is password. For the second, the name is confirm password, okay, 2 times. And he will press register, and we will go to where? To register form PHP, okay. Here, guys, what we have, see, I take 4 values, yeah, well, like from post form submission, I'll take 4 values like name, email, password, and confirm password, okay. So then you remember this one, yeah, we have empty errors, yeah, empty errors array, yeah, guys. Then we check for the name. If name is empty, just write into errors name. You remember this one, yeah? Why we do this? Why we use the keys like name, email, guys? To write under the input, guys, under the input field, yeah, under each input, so I can show some mistake, yeah, some error. Also, I'll check for password. Also, I'll check for confirm password, yeah. As you check the password, you also have to check the confirm password, because you enter it 2 times, okay. The password is entered 2 times, and at the end I check if the confirm password is not equal to password. If 2 inputted passwords are not equal, what I do, I write also some error message to confirm password, okay. Yeah, so like these 2 passwords doesn't match, okay. So yeah, let me show you something quickly first. Let me open this project, yeah. Let's see this form first. Let's see this registration form first. Localhost, sorry, localhost, my project is blog register form. Guys, you see that there is no style here, yeah? I have to add style. I have this file inside the folder, CSS. This is my blog project. I have CSS folder, and inside this folder I have user style.css, and this is the same CSS that I wrote you before, guys. This one, field group, label, this is the same CSS that I wrote with that form, guys. You remember, like in previous lessons, okay? I used the same CSS. So how I'm going to add the CSS? I can add it normally like this, yeah. Link ref, something like I have CSS folder, and inside I have user style.css, okay. But you know what? I want here, guys, in each time, I mean in each page, I will be adding not only this CSS but also Bootstrap, any other CSS like Font Awesome CSS, Bootstrap JS, Bootstrap CSS. So many things I have to add in each page, okay, inside each page. So better to do what? You can create a PHP file. We will create one PHP file. We will include all these CSS files, JavaScript files inside that PHP file. And only what we will do, we'll just include that PHP. Yeah, include one PHP file inside which all CSS's, JavaScripts are included. Okay, is it clear, guys? So let me take this one, remove it. Yeah. So let me create one PHP file. Guys, for such PHP files that I will be using mostly, yeah.
Can you use the link for PHP?
What, Elvin? Elvin?
It's like Bootstrap.
Of course, yeah, you can use.
But I don't know what's to use for PHP.
Is it something like CSS file?
Yeah, it's
Of course, it's possible. I mean, but you don't have to use it for PHP. You'll use it for HTML, like for the output, for the answer. I don't know. Maybe I have to see what you mean by Elvin. I don't know what is Elvin. Okay, let's see later. So, guys, I want to create a file where I will put all CSS, JavaScript, yeah, some PHP file. But this file will be used with. Guys, such files like header, footer, and this file which has CSS and JavaScript that we will use mostly. I want to create inside some folder like common. Common, it means option, yeah? Common means I'll be using these files much, like in other files also, okay? Some common files. Common files that we use mostly, guys, I mean. So I will create a folder, guys, here, and I will say common. So why I'm doing this, guys, in like why I'm separating that from the start, yeah, like common, CSS, everything, because we are starting a project, yeah. I don't want in the future that so many files will be. I don't want to be confused in the future. I will have so many files. So from the start, I'm separating all my folders, okay, like CSS, common. So inside common, guys, I will create a PHP file. How we should name this file, guys? The file that contains all CSS, JavaScript, huh? Okay, let's say util, guys. Util.php. Inside common folder, I have util.php. So let's open this util.php. In here, guys, let's include everything that we will be using, like yeah, all CSS, JavaScript, etc. Okay. So let's first include my CSS file. How I'm going to include CSS, guys? If I'm inside the util.php, I have to include my CSS. What should I do? This is util.php. I have to go one folder back, yeah, one folder back, because I'm inside common folder, yeah. I have to go one folder back. Then I have to enter CSS, and I have to include this one, okay? Yeah, like you have to include the, you know how we call it in English? Относительный. We have absolute path, and we have this относительный. Relevant, yeah, maybe relevant. Huh? Direct is прямой. I think yeah, we can use absolute path or relevant, something like relevant. Relevant means depends of where you're including this file. Okay. So I have to do what, guys? If I'm inside common, I have to go one folder back, then enter CSS and use this one. Yeah. So I can write like this. To go back you have to write this one. Like this means go back. Go back one folder, yeah, back. Then you enter CSS folder, then you use user style CSS. Okay. Also, why I call this user style CSS? Because in the future I can have admin CSS. Like admin page can be quite different style. Can have admin. Yeah, admin user can have different style. Okay. So this is relevant path. Yeah, it depends on where you are including this CSS. Daniel, what are you doing, Daniel? Be focused here, please. Be focused here, please. Okay, look here. But how to include, guys? I want you to include the absolute path. Because if you're using the relevant path, you can be confused. Where I am, I have to go back, folder back, etc. Yeah.
People use style CSS and look on path.
Yeah, you can do like this, or you can just say. Normally we do like this. HTTP localhost. So you're writing the absolute path. You're taking this file from localhost from your website. I mean from yourself. Localhost, the name of your project. My name of project is blog. Inside blog project, I have CSS folder and I have user style. So this is, guys, the absolute path. If you use the absolute path, you will not be confused. Okay. You know, yeah. So let's use absolute path. So then, guys, let's add some bootstraps. Add some bootstrap font awesome for the future. Okay. So in the future we can use them. Okay. So how we add bootstrap, guys? You remember?
We will do the same on this.
So I will write just ссылка and that's it. I have bootstrap, guys. Yeah, we can all open bootstrap page. Then we can open font awesome. You know, font awesome is for icons. To add some icons. You didn't hear about font awesome, guys? We can go to bootstraps page, take the URLs here, take some links, then go to font awesome, take links, go to some other page. But we have one website, guys, where you can take them all. It's called CDN.js. So if I go to Google, write CDN.js. You know, we can what I mean when I say include by CDN. It means include by the link. Include by the link. I mean include from the internet. Yeah, include from internet. Not local file, but from internet, guys. Okay. So we say like include from CDN. So I have CDN.js. Sit down, please. I have this CDN.js, guys, website. If I enter, here you can search for any library, yeah, any library for like CSS and JavaScript, etc. So if I write Bootstrap, yeah, I have Bootstrap, Bootstrap. Sorry, I have this Bootstrap, guys. Can you see? Yeah. So I enter this Bootstrap, and I have links for all Bootstrap files. Okay, like JavaScript, Bootstrap JavaScript file. Here's the Bootstrap CSS file, etc. So I can copy this link. Yeah, this is Bootstrap CSS file. I'll copy this link, okay, and just add it here. So you see, guys, I'm adding it from CDN.js website. Okay, CDN.js Cloudflare.com website. One guy's moment about this one. If you don't have internet on your machine, on your computer, if you don't have internet, it will not be included. It will not be included because you are including it from the internet. It's not, you're not using local file, you're taking it from the internet. And if you have no internet, then no Bootstrap. So what you can do, guys, the second option, you can take this link again, yeah? Take this link again and just paste here. You'll open this Bootstrap CSS file, and you just can save this file locally, okay? Save it locally as Bootstrap CSS. Then put near your CSS file, user style CSS, put there and include it with your absolute path like localhost and etc. Okay, this is the second option. Okay, so then it will be your local file. You don't need internet to include Bootstrap. Okay, it will be included locally. Is it clear, guys? So you can do with any library, guys. You can do like this: download it, put it into your project, and just use it locally. Okay, guys. Yeah, I think it's clear for you guys. But I'll be using it globally, okay, from the internet. For me, it's okay. Also, let me include JavaScript for the future, guys. Okay, maybe I will need it in the future. So I'll say script. How we include scripts like this, yeah, guys. This is JavaScript. Also, let me include font awesome, guys. Font awesome is good for icons. So I'll include also font awesome. I need the CSS only, so I'll include this CSS. Okay, sorry, link font awesome. So I have my style, I have Bootstrap, I have font awesome, and I have JavaScript for Bootstrap. This all is inside util.php. Yeah. So how I will include this one in some form here. So require with the require. No need to write all CSS here. Just I will include the PHP file. Okay, where everything is included. So what I do, I'll write PHP require once, yeah. I will go to not CSS, sorry. Inside the command file, called the command folder, I have what? Util or utils? Yeah, util.php. So I include the util.php, which includes all CSS, etc. Yeah? So let's see if the style changes. Style changes, but this is not my style, guys. This is not my style that I did for you in the previous lessons. Why, guys? Why this style is not mine? It is another style I have here. Это не мой стиль, который я делал. This is not style from user style CSS. How do you think? Why? Why it's not my style? Even I included it. I included here. I included my style CSS, but this is not my style. Priority of the styles. Because in here, guys, I have classes like field group, other classes, yeah. Field group, I don't know, some center form, etc. And I think these files inside Bootstrap or inside Font Awesome, I have styles also for these classes. Like for field group, I have also styles. So these styles has more priority than my style. Why? Why the styles Bootstrap and Font Awesome, they have more priority here than my user style CSS. Why?
One matches
Because guys, you included this one later. You included the bootstrap and the font awesome later, after my style. So what I have to do, I'll take my style and include after these styles, okay? То, что последним включается, if you include last, it will have more priority, okay? Then if you update this one, now I have my style. Okay, be careful. The order matters also. What you include last, it will have more priority, okay? Is it clear, guys?
Yes.
So yeah, I think I have style now. Let's check some simple things, like if I just press register, it will create errors. Yeah, so inside session I have errors and it will show each error. If I write something and I write two like I will write two not equal passwords, yeah, two different passwords. If I press register, it says password doesn't match. So everything works, yeah? Everything works with errors, I mean. If we talk about errors, these errors don't work, okay? But let's see now, guys. If I have errors, what I did, if I have errors, I said the status is an error. I put this errors array into my session, yeah, into my session. And I did what? I redirected again to register form PHP. I redirected it to register form. But else, guys, what we have to do in else? So if we have errors, guys, we will redirect it to register form PHP. But else, if I don't have errors, if everything is good,
Check if the user is already exists.
yeah, we can check it. Already exists. No, normally we have to do insert, yeah. Like first check maybe if it doesn't exist, the user doesn't exist, we will do insert, guys, yeah? Yes? Yeah? Here, guys, we have to do insert because this is a registration, guys. We have to insert the user. So I don't want to write the connection to database here, guys. I think we need to write it somewhere in other PHP file. So anytime when we want to connect to database, we can just include that file. Okay? I don't want to write the connection code where I connect to the database several times in each PHP file. Okay, I need one common file, one PHP file. So again, I will go to common folder and create one file. Let's name it connect.php. Okay, connect.php. In here, I will have the code to connect to the database. Okay, how we did it, guys? We did it, yeah, normally. Like in the previous lesson, we did it. How we did it? We said try catch, yeah. Sorry, try catch, not try catch. Try here catch. Pedo exception. Okay. And just let's say echo, guys. If in the future, if we need to change it, we will change it. Okay. But for now, it's okay. I think if we make it just echo. And here, guys, what we did, we said PDO is equal to new PDO. Yeah, let's quickly write it. I know that you know this code, so what was that here, guys? Mysql, yeah, the driver. Then we said host. DB name is equal to what was the my DB? This was the block. Then it, because you're looking into your computer doing something, so you don't follow us, okay? That's why it's block, guys, okay? Also, we can write port, but my port is default one, 3306, so I cannot write, yeah? I may not write. After what I should have here root the username and the password is empty, okay? So, if I include this or require this PHP file, so I have connection to database. But I want to do more, guys. I want to do more than just connection. I want to create function for registration and create another function for login. Okay? So I can just call functions and okay, guys? So I will create functions for registration and login. So let's start from registration, guys. I have function register user, yeah? Register user. When you call this function, guys, you have to give some values like email, password, yeah? To insert these values, okay? When you call it, we have to give some values like email, password, what was the name? Then, guys, also we have to give the role, like if it's user or admin, but I will not give the, when I call this method, I will not pass the role. I will not give the role as a parameter, and I want this, I want the role to have its own default value like user, guys. Okay. So when I call this function, I will give only email, password, and name. I will not give role. So role will be by default user. Okay. But in the future, maybe we'll change it. So that's why I wrote it as a parameter here. Okay. Also role, and also what? Also I want to give avatar here. In the future we'll be giving avatar. Okay guys, avatar. Sorry, why it's like this, guys? Yeah, I will give avatar equal to, but for now also avatar should be what? Default one. Okay, like no ava, no ava, something like GPG, GPG, I don't know. So I will, when I call this function, I will give only these three values, and these two values will be by default user and no our GPG.
No,
Okay.
our GPG, it's like
Image name.
it's like you don't have.
So you can create this if you want. You can create this in the future, like no our GPG without face, some
It's
default,
like gray something.
some gray, yeah, without face, like default image for. Normally you can do, but why I'm making it like default? Because we will learn how to upload image files later, not today. When I upload later, we can use it. Okay, we can use this value, this parameter, but not today. Not today. Okay, that's why I did it just default one. Okay, these two. But right you are. Then guys, how we do insert? I have to register this user with these values. Yeah. So how to do the insert, guys? You remember? We do what? PDO. We have this PDO, yeah, object that we can use, yeah. We do what? PDO prepare, guys, you know, prepare, etc., etc. But one thing, guys, before we start inserting, if you write this code, PHP will give you an error. It will say there is no PDO object you created inside this function. So when you use some object names or variables, the inside function, guys, inside function, if you use some object names, it will think that you created this object before, but inside this object, yeah, it will search for the PDO inside this function, and it will not find. You have to say somehow you have to say to function that PDO I took from the global space. Okay, you have to say to PHP that this PDO I'm using, I took it from the global space. It's not like local function, local file. Not, I mean, it's not local object. Okay, I took it from the global. So to do so, you have to just say global PDO. Okay, guys. Global PDO. Okay. Without this line, guys. Sorry. Without this line, guys. Without this line, this will give you an error. Okay. So I'm saying that this PDO I'm taking from the global space. Okay. Is it clear, guys? Clear? So what we do here, guys, we do what? Insert, yeah, into users. What we have here? Email, password, name, role, avatar, values. Let's say user email, yeah. I will write shortly, okay. User password is up, okay. UN, username, user role, and user avatar, yeah. Okay. You remember, yeah, this method gives us another object, yeah, returns us another object like query object, yeah. If you remember, guys, yeah, query object. Then I do what? I take this query object and do some execute, yeah, guys. What? But this execute, normally we should call inside try catch, yeah, guys. Why? Because it can throw some errors, exceptions, yeah, you remember? So we'll write execute. What, guys? Here we write an array, yeah, you remember? Array. And here we have to give the names like user email is equal to what? I have to take this email, yeah, value from the parameters, yeah, guys. Then what? User password. Let me copy this, guys, so I can do it quickly, guys. So the next is user password, then username, user role, user avatar. Okay. So here, guys, I have password, I have name. I have avatar, which is by default this value have avatar, and I have also role, yeah guys. Okay, but the password should be mdpage, okay. Don't forget to make it mdpage, okay, or any other hashing method, okay.
MD5 is what? So like enable this MD.
You were absent, yeah, last lesson.
Sharp.
This is hashing, ciphering, hashing, okay. Guys, you remember MD5? Yeah, we used this one, yeah. Ah, yeah.
Yeah. Is it possible to?
You are absent.
No, I'm
yeah,
not.
yeah.
Is it possible to unhash the MD5 from the database?
Like it's so hard. You know why it's hard? Normally these hash functions, like you can have two different strings that may give one hash value. You can have, yeah, you can have two strings that may have, I don't know, it's very hard, guys, because these hashings use some random things also. They use some random things to hash it, okay, normally, so it's very hard. Like normally they are hashed but not unhashed, like they are ciphered but not deciphered, like, okay, decrypted, encrypted but not decrypted, most, okay. And this is just only one function, guys. We have so many functions. We have, I think, something like, yeah, SHA1, SHA something like this. So many functions you have. But I'm just using the that I know, yeah, that the function only I know.
Also, another question. For example, if we have like the string that have equal hash but not the equal password.
String that has equal hash.
Like the password is not equal, but hash is same. But when you hash both, for example, for MD5.
Maybe, but yeah, it will be very rare thing, yeah, maybe. But what I'm saying, it's very rare. Это очень редко, но может быть. Но смысл, что вы, кажется, не сможете его назад перевернуть. Там надо. You have to go to, you know what? You have to go to not to. I think you should go to cybersecurity groups, yeah? Типа, у нас же есть потоки cybersecurity, как их называют? Huh? So they dive deep into these hashing things, okay? We don't need to dive deep, we just use them. We don't need to go dive, okay? Sorry guys, I'm quite ill today, that's why I'm тормознутый немножко. Okay? So why I took this execute method inside try, guys, because it can give me exception. When it will give me exception, how do you think? When some exception happens. No. In this case, guys, what can be the exception?
When email is not.
Well, email is unique and you're trying to insert the same email. Yeah? You're trying to insert one email 2 times. Yeah, Daniel? So why it can give an exception?
Oh.
Why it can give an exception, Daniel? Say please. We just said that. You see? She's absent. So I'll say catch PDO exception. Exception, and here, guys. So you know what? I can also do echo get message, yeah, here when I catch it, yeah. But I want to do quite different thing, guys. When you execute this insert method, if everything is fine, guys, if let's say you executed this method, but this email is already in database, so it will give you an exception. But if it gives us an exception, guys, instead of just printing get message, I will do what? Yeah, of course I can print it normally. Yeah, I can print it if you want. Echo get message, okay. But also I can do what? I can return false, guys, saying that the registration was unsuccessful, not successful, okay. So when this function returns you false, now you know that the registration was unsuccessful. Your email is repeating. You're repeating the same email, inserting the same email, okay. But if no exception happens, I will return what? Is it clear, guys? So if exception happens, I will return false. If not, I will return true. Yeah? So from the answer, you know, is it successful or not, okay? So let's try to use this function, guys. I think now it's okay, yeah? We can try to use this function. So to use this function, what I have to do, guys, first I have to include this connect PHP file, yeah, somewhere. Here I have to include, I will say what? Require once. Here in register PHP file, guys, yeah? When I have no errors, if I have errors, do this one. If I have no errors, do what? Do insert. So I will require once. Inside common, I have what? Connect PHP, yeah? I have this connect PHP file where I have the database connection and this function register user, and I will say what? Result. Say let's say result is equal to what? Register user, and be careful with the guys with the parameters. Parameters should be given in the same order. Okay, first email, then password, and the name. These two, as I said, I will not give. They will be taking their default values. Okay, they will take their default values. So email, password, and the name. Where I take this email password, I will take it from here. Yeah. These values I should give it. Like email, password, and name, guys. Okay. Okay. So what is the result? The result can be true or false, because this function returns me true or false. Yeah. If he catches an exception, false. If not, true. So what I do, guys, here, I will say if result, do something, else do something. If result, it means if it's true. If registration was okay, what I do if registration is true, like if it's successful, if I insert the data into database and it's successful, what I do? Yeah, I can redirect to login form, yeah, with some success message, yeah, guys. So what I do, I say session status, yeah, guys. We did it like with status equal to success. If you remember, guys, yeah. So with this status, we can see what is the result, yeah. If it's success or error, then we do what? Message, yeah, guys. You remember? You remember these things, that the status and message. If I go to login form, guys, you can see. Let me show you. Maybe someone forgot. We say like if the session status is set, if the status is success, just from the session get message and show it, okay, and show it. Okay, guys, you remember this? Just show the get message from the session. So that's why I'm putting some message like what message? You registered. You have registered. Okay, you have registered. Like normally for the Russian or Kazakh groups, I just say you registered, just shortly, okay, because it's not English lesson. I mean it's not English group, but your English group, so I have to write the normal, yeah, the message. You have registered successfully, yeah, something like this. Okay, guys, I have to give some message. Then I will redirect to where? Either location, where? Login form. Login form PHP, guys. Yeah, guys. If it's successful, if it's not, if we couldn't insert it because email was we couldn't insert with this email, yeah, with this email, the user. What should we say? Where we have to write this error, guys, in the login form PHP. Let's assume that this is login form. Should I write it here, guys, or under the email? Under the email. Sorry, I have to write it here in register form, yeah? I will not go to login form. I will stay here if I have error in register form. So where should I write this message like? And what the message should be like? If I couldn't insert it.
I think we need to output this.
So what should be the message? Say first the message.
The user.
Email must be unique. Okay. Yeah. Where should I write it? Under the email? Here? Or somewhere there above?
Under the mail.
Under the email? Like what did you write under the email? What? The next. What? Huh? I don't know what is she talking about. She was absent before, so she's trying to talk something. Say something. Under what? Empty? What empty, guys? If where I'm asking you where to show the message, the email should be unique. We said the message should be like the email should be unique. So should I write it here under the email input? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So what I do? What I do? How we did this? How we write the message under the email? We do like this. Yeah. We create some array, and under the key email we put some message. Yeah, like this. Yeah, guys. To write it under the email. So what I do here? First, I will create. Let me copy this all, guys. First, I create status error, guys. Yeah. Status should be error. You remember? Two output messages are like under inputs. Okay. The message should be something like what not message, guys. This should be not message. Let me show you here, guys. So status should be error, and also I should have errors. Okay. Under session I should have errors. You see, guys. So let me copy this one first. Let me copy this one. Guys, status is error, and under errors I should have array of errors. Okay, array of errors. But instead of array errors, I can just insert one array, guys. Just one array. Can I do like this? And I will say under email key, I have message what? Email should be unique. Okay, guys. So the same thing I'm doing like before we give the array of errors because we have so many errors. Inside errors we could have so many errors like for email, for name, for password, etc. But here, guys, we have only one array with only one data, yeah, like one value only. So I can do like this. So this means I created array with this key and with this value and just inserted this array into the session, guys. Is it clear? So I think this should also work. Okay, then I redirect again to register for. Let's go, guys. Let's see. First, let me try to insert somebody. So you see, you have registered successfully. Just I didn't include the style for login form PHP. That's why you don't see the styles here. But you see the message. You see. So if I go again here. So let's see the database. It should have ASA here. You see it has ASA, yeah, guys? And you can also see that it has role user by default, and it has avatar, no AVA JPG, yeah? So it's correct, like inserted correctly. So again, I go to register, guys, and I will register the same user, yeah, to check. The same email, guys, I will try to register. Email should be unique. You see, it works. Okay, it will not register because email should be. So it gives you an exception and you return false and you just write this message. Is it clear? Daniel, is it clear? So, Daniel is business trade. Tak. Is it? I think we finished with the registration, no? Or do we have to add something? No, you were absent, like you were late for more than 15 minutes. Eh?
No, 27 minutes.
So it's more than 15. 15, I mean. 27 is more than 15. Like. You are so young. Why you need the chairs? You're so young. You can stay like for 5 hours. No. So guys, should we add something or that's fine? Yeah, I think it's okay. Yeah. So let's do the login now. Yeah, let's do the login. What should I do, guys? I will take this, guys. This thing. I want to take this common util PHP with the CSS and JavaScript, and also include it in login form PHP, guys. Okay. So you see how easy it is. You just include one file, and inside which you have CSS and JavaScript, etc. Okay. So if I go to login now. If I go to login form PHP, then I have the CSS now. Okay, I have CSS. So I think that the most things work here. I mean, the like errors, simple errors work here. So let's do, guys, one more method for login, guys. Okay, let's do one more method for login. I have method register user. Now I have to create login user. So function login user. When you call login user, guys, you have to give only email and password. Okay, this is not registration, just login. Okay, guys. What I do again, I will again say that it's PDO is a global object, okay? Then again I'll say query object is equal to what? PDO prepare guys select all from what? Users, yeah? Where email equals to let's say UA and password equals to UP guys, yeah? Then we have to close it and close, no, not this one guys, sorry, close here and like this, I think. Is it clear? Is it normal? Yeah, now? I think yeah, it's okay. So then we do what? From query object again we call execute method, yeah? Now this execute method you may not to put into try catch because we're doing only select, we're not inserting, okay? But if you want you can put into try catch, I mean. Huh? If you know the user not found, it just returns you false. Guys, the method, if the method does select, yeah, if the method fetch, we'll use fetch now, yeah. If fetch doesn't find the user with this email and password, it will give you just false. Okay. So in execute, I will do what? I will say user email is equal to this email, yeah. And what?
Password is equal to MD5.
User password. What?
MD5 password.
Yeah, right you are. So I'll take this password but with MD5 guys, because he will check. Guys, yeah, don't forget to put it to MD5. So we have to compare two hashed passwords, okay? Two hashed passwords. After execute, if I'm doing select, I have to call the fetch, yeah, here fetch. So I'll say user is equal to query object what? Fetch, yeah guys. Not fetch all, because I know that there is only one user with this email. So I will use just fetch, okay? To take only one record, yeah, from the database. So I'll use fetch PDO what? Fetch assoc, yeah, associate very. Yeah guys. So one thing guys about this fetch, it will give you a user object. If it finds, it will give you a user object with the ID, with the email, password, name, role, avatar, with everything, okay? An object of the user. If it finds. If it doesn't find, it will return you just false guys, false, like 0. It will return you 0, but we can assume it's false guys, okay? Because 0 is false. Yeah guys? So quite strange method, yeah? It returns, normally methods return only true false, like only boolean or only integer or only string, but this method returns you object or false. If it finds, it returns you object of the user. If not, the false, okay? False just. I will do what? I will just return it back. I'll say return user. So this function returns me or object or false guys, okay? Either object or false. So let's call this method where I have to call. I will go to login PHP file. Here's the same guys. I have email password. I take it from post. I have some errors, etc, etc. If I have errors, I will make status error, put errors, and again, what? Redirect to login for PHP. But if I don't have errors, I will do what? Require once, yeah. The common dot connect.php, yeah. I'll connect to database. Then I do what? I'll say user is equal to what? Login user. Yeah, I'll call this method and with the email and with the password. Is it clear guys? Yeah, I'm calling the method from connect PHP, yeah? Login user, yeah? Yeah, this method guys, I'm calling. As I said you, this method returns you or user object or false, yeah? Don't forget about it. So it means this user can be a user object or can be false. So how can I check if it's user or false? I can just write like this also. If you have user object guys, if you have user object, it will return you true. If you have a false, you go to else statement, okay? You can do normally like this also, because object means something, object means true. You know, in programming guys, everything except 0 or except false, everything that except 0 and except false is read as true value. Like object or any number, any other number, anything, any other string, okay? is a true value. Except 0 and false, everything is true in program. You know that, yeah? So what that's why I wrote user here. If the user is not empty, if it's not null, if user is not null, if it's not null, it means it's true. If true, guys, yeah. If it's false, we'll go to else statement. Okay, guys. So what we should do if we don't find the user with this email and password, guys? If we are in else statement, it means we couldn't find the user with this email and password. Yeah? There is no user with email and password. Where we have to write this message, guys? Where here we have to write this message? How do you think? Can we write it here or here? But the message is quite different. Yeah, we are saying that no user with this email and password, guys. Not just email, not just password, but with this email and password. It means we cannot show them here or here. We should show them somewhere above, yeah, like a big message, big red message. Okay, no user with such email password. So let's do that, guys. But if inside login form PHP, guys, we have this success, you know, success, which says you registered successfully and etc. Yeah, you remember this? But we cannot use this success for showing error messages. Error messages should be red, yeah, not green and etc. Yeah? So I think we have to copy this, put it here, and let's say, guys, let's say if I have status, please be careful here, guys. Let me say that if I have status and this status is not success, but give some another name. If I just say error, guys, error we use for what? Errors we use for errors inside like under emails, guys. Like status error we use for under input field errors, yeah, under the input field errors. Okay, so I think we should give some another name like main error. Can I give main error? So I will have 3 statuses now. Status is error to show errors under the inputs. Just status error. You remember this one, guys? Let me show you. I mean this one, guys. When status is error, I should understand that these errors I have to show under input fields. Okay, when status is error. When status is success, I have to show it above, like with the green color, yeah? And third one that we just made, guys, third one is status main error. If I have status main error, I have to show it not under the input, but also somewhere above with the red color, guys. Is it clear? So we have 3 status, okay? 2 statuses for errors and 1 status for success. Why 2 status for errors? 1 is for errors under inputs and 1 is for big error, for main error, guys. Is it clear? Is it clear, guys? Really? Really? Here, guys, here, this one. If has errors, is set errors, email. If the under errors I have email. Yeah, we wrote them under inputs, under this input. In each input, under each input, yeah. But this is only for errors, if I have errors. But if I have main error, I should output them here, guys, okay? Also, I'll add output message, but here I will have class not success, because class success gives me green color text, okay? So again, I should write what? Some class like main error, okay? And for this class, I have to give CSS, yeah? I will give it now. So I give it, look. You see? This is red. Just I prepared it before. Okay, okay, guys? So for success, I give green messages. For main error, I give red message, okay, in CSS. Is it clear?
Yeah.
So let's try to, it means what? If I have no user with this email and password, I can do what now? Let me take this one. Now, instead of saying error, I will say main error, because I want to show this error above, guys. Yeah, above. Then here I have to put the message, error message, guys, message. What I'll say no user with this email and password, okay? Okay? Then I will redirect again to login form PHP. Now it should work, guys, okay? Let's see. Huh? No user with this email and password. This one, yeah? Okay. So let's check this one, guys. Okay, if I enter some email that I don't have in database and password, yeah, no user with this email and password. Okay, but let's do. So guys, one bad moment about our messages, to delete this message, we have to go and update the page. Yeah, so session, it will do unset session message. Yeah, you remember?
Yeah.
But better to have some, you know, better to have some icon here, icon here. We click this icon and this message just disappears. Okay, so let's do this.
Yeah.
We included the font awesome CSS. You remember font awesome library? Yeah, you remember this one in util PHP. We have this. Where the font awesome? This is font awesome library CSS. So we can use font awesome icons now. Icons from font awesome. How you can use font awesome icons, guys? You will go to font awesome page, fontawesome.com. Oh, I want to eat something. So you can search for some icons like, let me type here, close maybe, yeah? Close button. Cross doesn't matter. So we can use cross. This is cross. So I think better to write the close here.
Yes.
So we have close. Let me see. This is not close. Yeah, this is close, guys. So I think pro is for pro. We need some license or something. Yeah. So we can use these ones. Yeah. We can use these ones, or we can use the circle ones. Which one is better for you? This or this one? This which one? With this one? This one?
Yes.
This is
But you're absent. Okay, let me go here, guys. And if you want to use this, just copy this class. You see, it has a class. Let me just copy and paste it. Okay. So where I have in here, I have main area. Here I will put my icon. Okay. So you see, just copy this icon with the class this one. So if you write the class, it will. For this class, it will take the icon from font awesome CSS, okay? But we should add some code, guys. You'll see it now, okay? But we should add some. You see? But we should add JavaScript, yeah? So when we click it, it disappears. So how to add JavaScript? We'll say what? One click, guys. One click. Remember? When you click to this icon, what happens? We have to close not only this icon, guys, also we have to close this message also, yeah? Message with this icon. So I can do like this. I can say, when you click this I tag, HTML tag, go to its parent element. What is the parent element for I? Is div, guys. Parent, it means I'm inside what element, okay? I'm inside div. So I'll go to parent element of this I'll go to div, and I'll close this div. So everything will be closed with the div, yeah, with the message and the icon also, okay? So how can I say that?
First we need to make a...
Did you study the JavaScript? You say, these guys, this means this element, this HTML element, dot parent element of this element. This dot parent element dot remove, guys, okay? That's all. This dot parent dot close. Dot remove, guys, yeah? This is JavaScript, okay? So if you write something, you just close it like this, okay? Okay, guys?
yeah.
So you can use, in your project, guys, also you can use some JavaScripts, okay? Small JavaScripts. Or big JavaScripts, up to you. So what else, guys? Let's finish. We have 3 minutes, yeah? Guys, let's finish, then I will give 15 minutes for you, okay? Because I'm making a video, yeah? Like, I'm screaming, not screaming, streaming. Did you hear what I said? So please sit. So if I have error, I will do this one. But if I have no error, if everything was successful, what should I do? If the login was successful, guys, the status should be success, yeah, with 2SC. Then what? Then I have to write something here. You have signed in, yeah, signed in or up in, yeah, I think.
Yeah.
Signed in successfully. Fully. Then what? We have to redirect it, of course, somewhere. To some index, for example, yeah, let's say location, to some index.php file. Let's say you can go to index.php only if you are inside your account, like if you entered your account, yeah. But how I know that he entered his account, guys? How I can know?
Take session if we have something.
You remember, guys, before we did something like we put into session some name of the user. You remember? We did like this, like name, and we put some username here. Yeah, the username that has entered to his account. But I can do what? I can just say user and put here the whole object user, okay? So on inside the session, you will have the user object with the ID, email, password, everything. Not only the username, guys, yeah? The whole information about the user, current user. So let's check this one. Let me create what? Index.php. Let me create index.php file. And here I will just do what? Echo, guys. Pray, guys, yeah? Just to show normally, yeah? But I'm going to show the session, guys, yeah? I'm going to output the session, print r session. Yeah, guys, that's why I have to say session start. If you're using session, guys, you have to say session start here, right? You are. Okay, guys? Just I want to show what is inside session, okay? So you can see. So I want to show how this user is saved, this user object, okay? So let's go, guys. Let me go update it, say as@gmail.com, password, login. You see, guys, I have user. Under the user, I have array with the ID, email, password, hash, as so this is good way to store the whole data of a user, okay? We will need everything, guys. We will need all these things. Is it clear, guys?
Yeah.
So this is like the start of your